In most Indian companies, you have promoters, the founder or the founding team, or the people who brought it to market through the IPO. They try and hold that magic number of 75% because capital market rules don't allow you to hold more than that. The problem with this, though, is that in most cases, this is the only company that the promoter is running, the only listed company at least. And so, while on paper they have these sometimes billions of dollars, they can't really access that money because they can't sell those shares in the market, right? Second is a more conceptual thing in that all their fortunes are in this one company. If the worst comes to pass and the company goes under, they'll be left with nothing. All
Hmm.
your eggs are in that one big basket, and you're the one swinging the basket around. But you can't sell the shares because the market might perceive that as rats leaving a sinking ship. So that is also a problem. You want to hold on to the shares for perception reasons, but also for control reasons because then you have the majority voting rights. But you need money for your roz ka kharcha, chai pani, and also because you might want to make other investments, right? So to bridge this gap, there's something called pledging, where you go to a bank and say, "Look, I have these crores worth of shares of this company that I can't sell, but that you can see are being marked to market every day, literally, and so they're worth a lot. How about you keep these with you as collateral and give me a loan for which I'll pay interest on
Yeah.
that, right? So this lets me take care of my daily expenses, lets me do all kinds of things without having to disclose to the exchanges in the market that I bought a house or I'm investing in this small company or whatever, just private financial things that people do. The banks lending are it's a great trade for them because they're way over collateralized,
Hmm.
and the worst come worst, you have a very liquid collateral, right? It's a relatively safe asset for them as well. And ठीक है, this also usually works. The problem happens when, let's say, my share was trading at 100 rupees and I pledged a small bit to you, in this case the bank, and you lent me money against that. This was a year back. Today my share is trading at 30 bucks. So that collateral which I gave you has not just halved but gone to a third of its value. This didn't happen in one day. So what would happen is when the price started sliding, you would issue something called a margin call. You would reach out to me and say, "Hey Nitish, we need to talk. Your collateral is not within our risk parameters for the loan that we have given you. So either repay the loan or give us more collateral." Usually that's what promoters do. It's like the perfect debt trap.